Okay, so now we're going to look at number 6, which tells us to do the exact same thing to the other facing, and then we're going to sew it to the, we're going to edge stitch it on to the pocket, number 5, and then we're going to stitch the front and back parts of the pockets together, okay? Then we'll end up with what you see in number 9. Okay, so let's go to the ironing board. Sorry, Tatiana. And Brittany, if you'll hold that, this will be real quick. Pull this piece off.
Yeah.
And mirror it so that the wrong sides are up. Turn it back 3/8. And press it again. And 3/8, you should start knowing eighths in your sleeve. After you sew enough, everything we do is in eighths.
Mm-hmm.
So you should start knowing 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8. Okay? There you go. If you think we can keep going, come on, and we'll go back and sew this down real quick.
Sorry.
Thanks. Sorry, YouTube people, we just have whirlwind around the room. So we want this pocket piece now. And we have not marked up here, which I need to do. There's my famous tick marks. And here's this tick mark. So we need to mark these dots. Now we can take this piece off. And if you notice, there's a line on here that says center front. You'll see what that happens with that a little bit later. Take that. We will open this piece mirrored again. This goes to this side. We get it lined up. Pin it down the exact same way we did the facing the last time. And I pin it because this fabric is very slippery and you see it's easy for it to move. So now I will stitch it down. On the very edge, just like they instructed me to. And again, stop focusing on the needle. Focus on what's going to give you a straight, clean line. Watch the foot. The needle's going to go up and down whether you watch it or not. You need to just place the garment in a place that you get a nice edge. I mean, it can't get any closer to the edge than that. And that's what you're trying to do. Okay? So the next thing they want us to do with this is, keep this one, hold that for me. Find which one this goes to, which is not this one. We fold this the way it belongs. Okay, you see that now? And this one goes on top of this, like this. So now we're only going to sew the two pocket pieces together. And again, because it's lining fabric, I'm going to pin it because it has a tendency to move. You see I've matched the notch. Match the knot. I'm hoping I'm pointing this to what I'm doing there. And all these other pieces should come together. And I always pin perpendicular so I can sew across the pins. All right, so now we're only doing this portion of the line. We're doing it at 5/8. Because you have to have enough seam allowance to support a pocket. Pockets see a lot of action with people putting their hands in it and putting stuff in it. Excuse me. If you notice, the way I turn is I'm pressing my hand down and torquing it as the fabric is passing through. I am not pushing it through. I'm just rotating it as it sews through. Okay? So here's what we get when we did this. Now when I turn this way, notice this notch matches this one, and there's my pocket. That's beautiful, isn't it?
We can put stuff in our pockets.
Mm-hmm. And see, this is going to line up on this side, just like that. Okay?